This week's topic is about budget versus forecast. So we're going to talk a little bit about forecasts too. But let's revisit budgets. We talked about it last week and really discuss what we've learned about them. And then we'll move on to forecasts and then the differences between these two pivotal reports. So a budget is more than just numbers on a spreadsheet. Although if you ask a client for a budget, they're probably going to hand you a spreadsheet if they have one. It's a quantified expectation of what a business wants to achieve. It's a detailed representation of future results, of the financial position, and of cash flow. So it's three big chunks. This is really your advisory services. Budgets are not set in stone for an entire year, so you don't lock down a budget. They can be updated as needed. And the key is to compare the budget to actual, that budget versus actual report, to see if we're on track or if any adjustments need to be made. And it's meant to be looked at multiple times during the year, whether it's monthly or quarterly. And that's where our conversation with the client comes into play. We have to take procedural steps to really bring active results and align them to the budget. And when you think about it, a budget versus actual report can impact employees' performance-based compensation. So you can even look at it in little buckets of that when you're looking at wages. So if you want to ensure that the client's business stays on track and reaches its goals, discuss having a budget with them that works for you and the client. It's really important to have that conversation with them. You're probably going to be that first person to ever ask them about a budget. So let's talk about forecasting. So a forecast essentially is going to estimate what we expect to achieve regarding revenue and expenses. So sometimes they can get confused, but they're definitely different. So when it comes to forecasting, there's a few key characteristics that you need to remember. First, with a forecast, we typically focus on major revenue and expense line items, so not financial position like the budget. It's also something that needs to be updated regularly, whether it's monthly or on a quarterly basis. So another report that you really want to work on multiple times of the year. And the forecast isn't just a numbers game. It's really used for operational considerations, such as making adjustments to staffing is really important, especially in a law firm, and any production plan. However, it's important to note that a forecast doesn't include a variance analysis, meaning we don't compare it to the actual results. We don't do a forecast versus actual. So when you compare budgets versus forecasts, so these two different kinds of reports, think of the budget as a strategic plan that lays out what a business aims to achieve. It helps that client in setting financial goals and allocating resources accordingly, really planning, right? On the other hand, a forecast clearly indicates where that business is headed based on the actual expectations for results. Understanding this difference is crucial for making those informed conversations with the client, and it really helps them ensure financial stability of their business. Of course, if you need help with this, feel free to reach out, join our Accountants Law Lab. It's a topic we talk about, and you can look into the nuances of budgeting and also forecasting. We'll even help you and we'll dive in. So if you're interested, let us know. And on that note, I hope you have a wonderful day. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Bye now.